So, could you start with briefly telling us who you are and what you're doing here?
Our facility out here in Denver, Colorado, just east of the airport, 2.8 miles from the control tower. Call it the couch pound. So I always had a compound, and now we have the couch pound. We have a 170-acre facility for building, testing. It's a proving ground for our machines and what we do. It's where I live out here, work out here, breathe out here, party out here. I don't get out much. When I do get out, it's usually not in town. It's out into the high country, into the desert. Unimog is a German acronym for Universal Motor Garret, which is Universal Motorized Machine. Particularly in our world, what we're using them for, the reason we go into call it the renovation end of things, is for a bug-out vehicle to survive everything and anything. We primarily stick with the older machines that don't have any sort of emissions control componentry on it, are much more bulletproof, tanks, body, custom steel work, gear train stuff, machining all those components, and we basically create an entire package for our customers. They come to us with a need, we talk to them what that need is and figure out how we are going to be able to fulfill that need, and then we execute it. We have a 170-acre facility for testing the machines, running through the course, getting into trouble with them, seeing how to break things, how to make them so they don't break. And being right on site, if we do have failures, we're able to bring it back into the shop, analyze, repair, and move on to the next thing. Oh, yeah. Interestingly enough, about 20 minutes north of us are the majority of Joe Exotic Tiger King's tigers are up north of us here. Who'd have thunk? Then in the middle of the prairie in Denver, Colorado, you'd have this massive Unimog rebuild and factory type setup also. The world's a strange place, man. So, started building this thing quite a few years ago with my girlfriend Cindy. She actually came out on board. She came for a party and never left. She's still here, which is hard to believe. It's not really true, but that's what I tell everybody.
We actually met on Match.
I started with Couch in 2013, so we're going on, what, 8 years now? Working with Jay, I was mostly attracted to basically not working in the corporate world, and I've always been into camping and four-wheeling, and it just kind of was a natural fit, and kind of excited to make a change for it and work into small business. Overall, it's been good. It has its struggles. Most of all, Jay can't stop thinking or talking about work, so it's hard to separate things after work and all that, but we seem to manage over the past years. It's worked out so far.
So basically what's happening is with the new ultra-low sulfur diesel, the sulfur used to kind of combat, you actually can build, algae will grow in your fuel. And it's this black gunky stuff, and so we call it diesel herpes. So this one's got diesel herpes. We have to blow out the filter every now and then. Tank is oh fuck, the tank's totally apart, cocksucker. Truckers don't like to be waiting. So let me do this. Good timing. pull anything. So this black stuff right there is the algae that's building up, and it can't pull it through. So I'm gonna have to get an air compressor back in the tank real quick. Sorry. What's that? So with Cindy and I, for running this business, we work together, live together, sleep together, eat together, everything. So it's really challenging. You need some separation time on that. I think the biggest challenge was she used to think I was cool and all that, and then she started to figure out how all this stuff works. She thinks I'm an idiot now and bossy because I keep going into situations that are, very challenging and going to break something. It's also hard to cut that line off too once you're back in the house. She's more of the planner / bean counter. I'm definitely more of not that. My job here is development, management, the technical assistance for customers. How does the machine going to achieve this? I'm going to be going through Guatemala and whatnot. How's the fuel thing going to be with this? What can I run? What if I get water in it? So I have to coach our customers through that. So in a nutshell, pretty much everything that she's not doing, I have to do.
I kind of can run my own show in the office, and he runs his show out here. So in the company, I am in charge of the accounting, the books, the AP, the AR, and take care of Jay.
And that's also a major friction item here because she doesn't like to feed me or take care of me.
That's not true, but yes, at times.
But the way I put it is you liken to a machine. If you have a machine that prints money, $20 bills,
You feed
$50 bills, you service it, lubricate it, da-da-da-da-da, keep it going. Instead of, why can't you learn to figure it out yourself? Why can't you just figure it out yourself? I'm 50 years old.
Feed yourself.
It's not going to change. So this is a shipment of brand new fuel tanks from Turkey. Yay, fuel tanks. We have problems with old mods get nasty, rusty fuel tanks, and they get issues on them. So we just are now replacing them all. So the Turkish ones are good quality and a third the price of the Mercedes ones. So now it's affordable because the Mercedes ones are eye-wateringly expensive. Well, this is what's kind of cool. This is version 2.4. So this is a prototype trailer called it folds up in half. The whole thing collapses. It's actually UPS shippable. And the way it works is this will handle up to a Maverick Max, the long. This only weighs 550 pounds. My trailer that handles the other Can-Am, the two-door, weighs 1,600 pounds. So this thing you pick up and move around your yard. The way it works is it's whatever you want for your wheelbase setup. Right. So when the ramps go down, you drive your front wheels through that basket over to this. There's fenders that go over that. Then it drops in this basket here, which when this comes out, it actually is locking that thing in there. But this pulls out, exactly. So it'll roll all the way up into there, and then you drop in the rear basket. You lock down the wheels, and you're done. It's super sick.
That's crazy, man.
And then again, you got a pivot right here, so that tucks
What's
under.
that called again?
It's called a T-railer.
A C?
T.
T-railer.
Because when it's folded, the small version of this, actually everything's back here and it looks like a T when it's folded up.
That's crazy.
So we do, we call it, not modular, unit bearing hub assembly, so no shitty trailer bearings.
You make this?
Yeah, this is just version 2.6. We're doing pre-production runs right now. And then the whole thing will be hot dip galvanized, cool LED lights. We make everything right here.
That's crazy.
So it'll all be laser cut out. Right now we plasma cut our CNC tape. Sick. So the nice thing is if you got room to put one of those guys, you can fold the thing up on the side and stick it in there. Or you stand it up against the wall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Put a little snatch block up on the side of your garage. You wind it up, you undo the pin, and you just pull the thing up and it goes against your wall.
How's this thing running good?
Don't buy a Polaris.
No? Can-Am all the way?
Yeah, can't
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Only reason I do the Polaris is because they got a little better visibility.
Okay.
The Can-Am is.
It's sick though.
I have not rolled this. I rolled the little 900 5 times. I've already rolled this once through a barbed wire fence. I just about lost my hand. And,
You're right
this-
hard on.
Right hard.
Yeah.
The jump by the gate, you go 30 feet.
Really?
You almost land in the gate.
That's sick. For sure.
Yeah, do a Can-Am
Yeah.
unless you need really good visibility. And then even that, these things are just squirrely, man.
Yeah.
Everything breaks on it, man. This has got heat-treated chromoly shafts all the way through. It's got, we clutched it up properly. I've kept the horsepower stock. I still break everything. I just, front differential's gone. I have a whole new aftermarket front differential, but just all this bullshit. Had to change out the cage because the original cage sucked. The original doors, your hands come out. That's why I almost lost mine. Had to do that. You have to do this.
So Can-Am's the way to go.
On this, broke nothing except for that one shaft. And that was,
Yeah.
it was time. This is kind of the top of the line, 2-seater model,
Like what money-wise?
27 to 30. But if you do the non-top line, at least get the turbo, and I think they're 24 grand, 23, 24. The Batmobile for a reason.
Fucking sick, man.
I'll eyeball you back and out.
Okay. I think I'll pull up and get a little closer over here to the building. And then,
It's down on that side. I mean, if you can't make this one, and the other thing is too, I can run that field.
I was attracted to Jay.
I want to hear this one.
Yeah.
I want to hear this one. I can figure it out.
Well, first, he's very good looking.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I was better looking when I had more hair, more teeth.
But no, yeah, he's very entertaining, very passionate about what he enjoys, and it falls in line with the things I enjoy.
My attraction to her came from A, she's good looking. B, she's good looking and was very sweet and nice then. She still can be. But also she's very outdoorsy, like she had mentioned before. No problem with this one going to the bathroom in any circumstances in the woods. Not even a question. Not being able to shower for a week, par for the course. And I'm like, good, I could deal with that. So yeah, good looking girl, fun, tough, durable. You know, what could go wrong?
So it's a good team effort.
Yeah.